Oh, I finally got her Christmas present. I know we're like midway into January. Just reminding them that, oh, it's Valentine's and I'm here for you guys as much as they've been here for me. He's trying to charge me $300 per vaccination. Your nervous system is like taking over and I'm overstimulated. I want to punch everybody on the throat. Hi friends, welcome back to another weekly vlog. If you guys are new here, my name is Adriana. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me tell you guys, I got vaccinated yesterday. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to prioritize my health. Like, my health is my number one priority. Anything that my health is involved in, not negotiating it. So yesterday I went to go get vaccinated. I was missing a couple of vaccines and I went to go get vaccinated. The reason I'm laughing is because my arm hurts so much. Right now it's not as bad as it was. Like last night it was horrific. I couldn't sleep on my right side because I got vaccinated in my right arm. And then yeah, it was uncomfortable, so I did everything from my bed. But you know what, Lulu was not having it. Lulu wanted to go outside. I took her outside, but it was so late. I didn't go to the gym today because today would have been back and arms, and my arm, no, it's just a negative for me. But yeah, I'm prioritizing that right now. Like, my health is my number one priority. So I am gonna have to go back in March and get another vaccine, which is fine. One thing that I wanted to share with you guys is that here in Juarez, there's the Hospital de la Mujer. It's like a women's hospital. That's basically where you go give birth and everything you can think of a woman. You go to that hospital and it's at no cost. So these vaccines, I had gone to a private, no, he wasn't a private doctor. He was a doctor specialized in a certain thing, right? And he was trying to give me the vaccines. He was selling me each vaccine for $300. And then he tried to say it's a really good investment because it's your health. I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, really great doctor. He got down to the point. He knows how to explain things, how to give you knowledge. He was really good at that, and I'll give him that. But those $300 per vaccine is insane. Just the thought that people actually pay $300 per vaccine. And then I go to the women's and I get there and I'm like, oh, I'm looking for this vaccine. And then I give them the paperwork. It was free vaccines. I think that was insane to me. It was just insane. I'm like, so it's way better to go to hospitals like that. I don't know if it's a government hospital, honestly, but like go to community hospitals rather than going to private doctors, because private doctors will be trying to hustle you. And yeah, I was able to get my vaccine, and then now I'm gonna go back in March, and then I'm going to get the other dose. The lady said she was gonna be super kind to me and check my vaccination cards to make sure that I'm not missing any vaccines. You guys know that, God willing, this year my pardon will be approved. Okay, at the time that my pardon is approved, most likely I will have to get my vaccines again through immigration. So like, when you go through the process, you go to this, like, it's not a hospital, but they do all this blood work on you, make sure you have all of your vaccines. It's like a whole thing of like health requirements that the US needs, and the vaccines there are extremely pricey. So it's better to just go with all your vaccines. You don't have to get additional ones, or you don't have to pay. When I did it the first time, I ended up paying $600. And then you guys may be wondering, like, why are you getting vaccinated, Adriana? Well, because they didn't give me, they typically give you like a record of the vaccines that you took at that time, but they didn't give it to me. Like, I guess they give you like a CD, a packet of all your health medical records, and they didn't give it to me. So that's why if you guys hear me talking about, oh, I'm going to go get vaccines, yeah, because I need to make sure my vaccine card is complete and I'm not missing anything, because I don't want to be last minute trying to get vaccines here and there. So that was yesterday, and today I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a rest day because my arm was hurting so bad. It was so sore. Right now it's not as sore. I started moving my hand, like, yeah, it's obviously stiff and it hurts, but I wasn't gonna just, you gotta move the hand so it won't get stiff. But I felt very productive today. I did film another Get Ready With Me chit chat video. Yeah, and I don't know what else is going on, you guys. I'm doing a switch right now between TikTok and YouTube because I'm like, I need to start doing more short form content. It's not uncomfortable. I promise you it's not uncomfortable. It's just, what am I going to do in short form? What am I going to do long form? Apparently on YouTube, it's better if I do like my chit chat videos. Vlogs are okay. I love doing vlogs, but I have to pick up on a niche. Like, I know there'll be a time where I could still do vlogs, but I think right now my number one thing on YouTube is doing chit chat videos. So I'm not saying this will be the last vlog you guys will see, but I'm gonna make the transition to do more Get Ready With Me's and talk and just be your comfort pillow. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you guys sometime this week. Hi guys. Today we're gonna go run. I have not ran since Christmas Eve. I got a small injury. I don't know how. My brother said that it was probably the shoes he got me. I don't know. They were just way too comfortable for my foot, and my foot hurt so bad. I was crippling. Then I want to say a couple weeks ago, I wore the same shoes and my foot started hurting. So I'm thinking it's the shoes, but today we are gonna go run and see how much I can run. I'm not expecting like a big run because I'm in my luteal phase. It just depends how I took care of my body throughout the month. I'm very loaded on carbs, so I'm hydrated, so it should be a pretty good run. I'm feeling really good. I'm not complaining. I just took the dogs outside. We were playing, so that kind of like got me a little tired. I will let you guys go.
I've been alone in my thoughts. Can't feel this void between us. I cannot stand losing you. Whoa, whoa. All these feelings intertwined. Oh, fighting the urge to reach.
Hi guys, I just finished running. I decided to just walk. I didn't run too much. I ran 1.5 miles, but it was okay for someone who hasn't ran in almost a month. And also, I'm trying to see how my foot goes after this, since I got a little foot injury, but I needed this. Also, my lungs are on fire. I'll let you guys go. Hi guys, I'm in the middle of getting ready. Today, we're gonna be out, probably go shopping, run errands. They're gonna go eat. But I don't know where we're gonna go eat because we usually plan where we go eat, but this week nobody's sending up nothing to the chat. Like, we usually find places on TikTok and be like, oh, this looks good, and then we go eat on Saturdays. But today my aunt didn't do it, I didn't do it. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a good time with my aunt. Oh, I finally got her Christmas present. I know we're like midway into January. And you guys, I think I talked about it. I used to be very bad giving gifts and stuff. Like, I would forget. Like, I know my love language is to give gifts. Don't get me wrong. And I know for someone who loves to give gifts and whatnot, it's like, how do you forget? How do you forget Christmas gifts? It's not that I forget Christmas gifts. It's just that, like, I was such in a low place that the close people in my life, they were like doing things for me and bringing me up, and sometimes I would feel so bad because I'm like, oh, like I forgot my aunt's birthday this past year, and she never forgets my birthday. She's probably like the most thoughtful person in my life. It was time I get myself together, okay? And Christmas came. I saw her the day after Christmas. I didn't get her anything because I'm like, I was trying to process Christmas, like in the sense, like, what's the whole purpose of Christmas? I'm trying to figure myself out. Yeah, and I'm bad at, I forget things. And the day after Christmas was very hectic for both of us. So anyways, I got her a gift. I sent it to her house. So yesterday I was hanging out with my sister-in-law and my niece, and I'm telling them, like, I'm doing my best. Okay, this year, like, I made it a goal for myself to be actively present, like, when it comes to, like, birthdays, and not isolate myself so much, and just be thoughtful. So what I'm doing for Valentine's Day, I'm making Galentine's goodie bags for my aunt and my sister-in-law. I'm very being thoughtful, okay? And especially them, because they're like older and single. There's nothing wrong with being older and single. They're single because they chose to be single. Just reminding them that, oh, it's Galentine's and I'm here for you guys as much as they've been here for me. I'm not even kidding, the way that these women have been there for me. It's like, I know I had my ups and downs with my sister-in-law. Me and my sister-in-law, we were just like, hated each other. I wouldn't say we hated each other. We always loved each other. She was honestly my favorite sister-in-law from the beginning. When they would go over to visit us when I was younger, she would dye my hair and do all this stuff that my mom didn't know how to do or teach me when it came down to hair and how to do my hair. Yeah, she's always had a special place in my heart. I just thought when I came here and it was weird, healing and whatever. But anyways, I'm just like, she's been there for me a lot. Like, since I've been out here, I learned to appreciate her. And then my aunt too, like, my aunt, if I need something, my aunt is literally like, what do you need? I'll bring it to you. Like, she's just always there for me. And I think it's important for me to, like, actually show how much they mean to me and be more active. I really do my best and they deserve more from me. They really do. So we're doing Galentine's this year. I'm making goodie bags for them. I don't know what to put in those goodie bags. I was telling my sister-in-law yesterday, oh, I'm doing Galentine's gift for you and my aunt, but I'm like, I don't know what to put in them. It's something good. It's something good. It's a little difficult for me. Let me tell you guys why. I grew up as an only child, even though I was not an only child. It's because I was a baby. Out of all my siblings, I was a baby from my cousins. So I was always taken care of, and I never really thought of, oh, I have to give back. Because I was always taken care of, and my family was always, no, you don't have to give us anything or whatever. So I'm like, all right, you guys don't want anything, fine. But then that was bad because then people came into my life and I was like that with them. And it just made me look mean. But I don't know, I didn't know how to show people that I cared for them. But now I'm unlearning my old habits to where I'm like, oh, it's your birthday. And now I'm like trying to remember people's birthdays. It's just so many birthdays to remember. So I have to put people's birthdays in my calendar. Come on, child. I got 13, 14 nieces and nephews. So I have to remember their birthdays. And it's not even funny. I had one of my oldest nephew's birthday what's his birthday? I think it was like the 5th of January. And I said, no, I always thought his birthday was the 6th. That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm so bad with birthdays. And I texted him on the 6th. And I'm like, happy birthday. And I thought I was like the first one to say happy birthday to him. And his birthday was the day before. I think he was just like more excited that I said happy birthday. And I didn't even say happy late birthday. I just said happy birthday. So it was the thought that mattered, me saying happy birthday. I'm really looking forward to today. I had an intense week. I had a very intense week. Sometimes I'd be like randomly doing things and then I'm like, wait, what do you mean this happened to me? What do you mean I went through this? Like, healing is like intense. It could be like the middle of the day and then it just slaps you. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna finish getting ready and I will see you guys in a bit.
Promise me that you got it. I don't need roses, just need some flowers from my garden. Can't you go back to how you loved on me when you started? I'll be here begging for you. You should be giving me the whole damn day till the day is done. So if you wanna go that way, I'll be waiting for you to come pick up your clothes.
Hi guys, we are home. I was tired because those fat elotes, they were just too much. So I ended up buying some vitamins I want to talk to you about. They are from Quality of Life. I got these on Amazon, but you can also go on their website. Let me tell you something. These pills have changed my life for the better. They're a literal non-negotiable for me. So these are my holy grail. Okay, I want to talk to you about this. I started taking these about a year ago and then I stopped because they're a little expensive. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to find alternatives. Let me tell you one thing. Nothing works compared to these pills. Nothing compares. Nope. Like it's no. You can find mushroom blend or whatever. No. It's a negative. Let's take these things. I started taking these because when I went to the gynecologist, my test had came back and it had the HPV strand very lightly active in me. And I said, no. Okay. I had a lot of stuff going on that year. I had a cyst, I had a hormonal imbalance. I was all over the place. And I was like, the doctors wanted me to have surgery, get that cyst taken out. It was a whole, I'm like, no. Like, I was not about to do that. Listen, I'm all for it. And I'm going to tell you guys, this one, I was right. I'm all for doctors. Listen, doctors save your life. I'm not going against that. But I was going to a private doctor and she was just like, if the cyst grows, we're going to have to take it out. We're going to have to give you surgery. And then she tried to say, you have endometriosis. And I'm like, no, I don't. I ain't got none of that. Before anything, let me figure things out. So obviously I switched my diet. I cut off meat. I cut off all the nastiness you can think of. I switched my lifestyle around, my eating habits. I did all that good stuff. And then I started taking AHCC to balance out my HPV levels. So I started taking it and then I noticed that it did start clearing out. And then it didn't clear out completely. Like I know that there was some left, but it did start clearing it out. So recently I went to a doctor to go get checked out. He's a doctor in HPV for women. I guess men have it too. Men give it to the woman. I'm not going to get into details, but that's what the doctor told me. So with that being said, I go get checked out with him. He tells me the strand is still, it's lightly active in you. So I was like, fine, what do I got to do? He's like, you need to get vaccinated. He's trying to charge me $300 per vaccination. And I'm like, make it make sense. So I'm like, no. But it was just like, there has to be something outside of the $300. So then I was like, let me think about it. I'll get back to you, because I already knew that the AHCC clears out your HPV from your system because it's part of your immune support. Long story short, you guys go on Amazon, look at all the reviews. All of the women that have typed that they switched their diet, they started taking AHCC, they started seeing results, they go back to the doctors, and they're clear. I can speak for myself that it started clearing it out of my system when I was taking it. So the doctor tells me, he explained it very thoroughly, super grateful for that, because I had not met a doctor who explained it the way he explained it. So with that being said, back to the story, he tried to charge me $300 per vaccine. And I was like, no. $300 per vaccine? What do you mean? So I go to, it's called Hospital de la Mujer, and I talked about it at the beginning of this vlog, to go get vaccinated. But I didn't really want to talk about it until I got the supplements to go with it. So either way, I go get vaccinated for free. When I tell you I'm grateful, I am such a grateful person. There's not an ounce in me that I am not super grateful. So I go to the Hospital de la Mujer, which is, I think it's a government-based hospital where women can go. But it is a hospital, free hospital. Like, I'm telling you, you can go get your pap smear done for free, vaccines done for free, give birth for free. You can, anything health related to a woman, it's there for free. And I go and I show up and I'm like, hey, I don't know how this works. Can you explain it to me? I go look at my vaccines, and I was telling them that I need the HPV vaccine. So the lady gave it to me, like right there and then. All I needed was the prescription from the doctor. I got my vaccine. I have to go get my other vaccine in March, which is fine, but I'm very confident that these vitamins are gonna help me clear it up. And I will update you guys on that. But I was just like, I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful, because you know these things, like, it's your health. And when it comes down to your health, it's like, I don't play around my health. My New Year's resolution this year was to prioritize my health. So in the long run, when everything aligns, I will not be like having these pauses like, oh, I got sick, or oh, this, or oh, I didn't take care of that. So that's what I'm doing right now, prioritizing my health, making sure that I'm not missing any vaccines. As humans, we all get vaccinated, and I feel like you get vaccinated as a baby, and if you didn't get vaccinated as a baby, that's on you. But I got vaccinated as a baby. As you get older, there's more vaccines you have to take, and I just want to make sure that I'm all set with that. Also, I did mention that when my pardon comes, I may be required to take more vaccines or not take vaccines. It just depends, right? So I just want to make sure that I am up to date with that I'm not feeling tired, I'm not feeling weak, that I'm eating, I'm staying hydrated. That's like my firm foundation for my health. And then after that, it's obviously gym, working out, staying active. Last year, I had to do a whole pivot. That was because I was not taking care of my health properly. I wasn't eating correctly. I wasn't even drinking enough water as I should have. I was burning a lot of calories, and I was not eating properly. Like, I wasn't having enough protein, carbs. I was doing like extremely a lot of carbs, and my protein was very low. When that happened, My sugar levels dropped, my blood pressure dropped, and it was very unpleasant. I got very, very scared. Not only that, but I'm also healing. Last year I took healing very seriously, and as I'm healing my PTSD, as I'm healing like my traumas and whatever, you don't realize that because you're in pilot mode. When you start releasing these traumas and healing, your body literally releases, right? It's like you're so tense and you're like, your nervous system is like taking over, and I'm overstimulated. I want to punch everybody on the throat, not literally. So I'm working out not for the right reasons. I'm working out because I'm trying to have a mechanism to what I'm dealing with and control my emotions and just let all the anger. I was a very angry girl. So that was not the right reasons why I was working out. I wasn't really working out for my health. I was working out because I'm pissed. So that's what happened last year. I got my scare after, I want to say November. This was like my eye opener. I had to go face what broke me 6 years ago. I faced it. I was cool, and I was not cool. Like, I faced it and I was like, it was insane. It was intense. It was intense, not insane. It was very intense. When I released that, my body went on to full on, like, I don't know how to explain it. I felt like something was released and my body was just like in shock. My whole body was in shock. My nervous system, I couldn't work out. I didn't have energy to work out. I would eat, but then my stomach would decline. Like, I would get so nauseous. And that was like my red flag for me to seriously get it together. I stopped going to the gym for 2 months. I started prioritizing my nutrition. I started going to the doctors because my blood pressure dropped. I was so scared. Not because how it felt was very disgusting. I don't ever wish that upon anybody. But I was scared that I'm like, damn, like this really messed. Like, if my blood pressure dropped for God knows how long, how do I know that that's permanent in my system? And I don't want it to be permanent in my system. I'm just a girl. I'm barely 32. So I don't want to have health issues where it's like, oh, I have like diabetes, blood pressure, high blood pressure, low blood. I don't want any of that. So it really scared me. And then also to top it off, I was fasting. I was doing 3-day fast with just water, but I wasn't even still drinking water like I should have. So I did a lot of things that damaged me physically. So here I am. I started to prioritize my health, eating. I want to say since 2019, I've had issues with eating properly, where like sometimes I would just eat once a day and it's super horrible. I look back at pictures and I'm very, very petite, very skinny. So yeah, it was just a lot going on with my health that I had to get back to it. Like, now I'm on an eating schedule. Like, I have to wake up by a certain time, eat by a certain time, drink my water, drink the exact ounces that I need. Mind the fact, if I wanted to go work out, if I wanted to get back into running and going to the gym, I have to prioritize all of this, because if not, how am I going to go to the gym, take a fat burner, and then see another dimension? No, thank you. Okay. I learned my lesson. So I cut off my fat burner. I have the energy that I need, and I just needed to get back in the rhythm of eating my meals, hit my protein, hit my carbs, hit my calories for the day, and then still be active. Not just hit calories of the day and then not work out. So yeah, I had to really get myself together. That's how I was signed up with this doctor, because I'm like, I need to go checked out. I need to go get my PAP. I need to do everything that aligns. So with that being said, my health is like my number one priority. So that's how I ended up going to the doctors. That's how I ended up getting back into my AHCC. And that's how I ended up finding out about the Hospital de la Mujer, which I'm just, it's just free. It's, the resources are there. You just got to find them. It was difficult for me to find resources because I got here 4 years ago. and I isolated myself for the last 3 years. And this is my first year that I'm finally getting back to myself. I'm back doing things on my own. And finally just getting out there to take care of my health, do this, do that. If I have to go somewhere, I'll go without being scared or without being paranoid. So it's pretty good. The thing about my health non-negotiable, it's that, you guys, health is so important to me. Health is everything to me. Like, one day I'm gonna give myself the opportunity to fall in love. I can't date somebody that doesn't take their health seriously. Yep. Nope. If we're gonna date, I need to see all your vaccines. I need to see your vaccine cards. I'm not playing. No. Listen, I don't care about your past. I don't care whatever. But what I do care is about your vaccines cards. Like, have you gotten vaccinated? Are your vaccines up to date? And that's it. I don't play about that. So yeah, it's very important. My health is like my number one thing. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that I was able to get the resources, that I'm able to get my vitamins, that I'm able to have a steady, clean diet. I'm happy for that. I'm happy that I get to do that. And it's something good. I told myself, like, God willing, when I get back this upcoming year, I don't have time to be like, oh, Adriana got sick, oh, or this, oh, or that. So I'm going to enjoy every single part of life without all that weirdness around. So anyways, you guys, that's what's going on. I'm feeling some type of way. You see that eyebrow? I almost saw the back of my brain with that one. I want to say thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.